Testing.
All right, guys, we're just getting up and running here. We finished up that Sportsman's match, and now they have given us part of the Masters. And with us, of course, we have Mr. Tom Bourdion, also playing in the 8-Ball Masters. How you doing this morning, Tom?
I am feeling pretty good today. Thank you, Megan.
Good. Jordan's got a tough match. This is, I believe, Monty's son, isn't it?
That is Monty's son. He plays very well. He's
Yeah.
capable of pulling an upset here, I would have to say.
Awesome. Did you stick around late last night?
No, I didn't.
Nope.
I didn't sleep very well the night before, so I decided to go
Call
to
it a
bed
night?
early.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Kelly and I have been pretty excited about the NCAA basketball tournament, so one of our picks, Wisconsin, came through.
Awesome. I know Rich said Kelly was looking for scores. I didn't know she was a basketball gal.
Oh, she was. She's not much of a basketball fan till the brackets get picked, and she was dancing in the room when Wisconsin won last. So that was kind of that was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. It was.
Division, Table 16, Shane Camponi and Raj Nagel.
Well, I have to say one thing. It's been another enjoyable trip to Saratoga, and the Saratoga people have just been warm, and everything's been wonderful.
Yeah,
How can you beat it, huh?
you can't. I tell you what, EJ and his crew put together a good tournament.
Yeah, I was the owner of the Riviera. I was talking to him yesterday, and I'm going to come down in June and do some fishing. He kind of filled me in on the best time when probably they'll be biting the best. So I will bring Kelly and my faithful chocolate lad, Sam,
That's awesome.
and spend a few days here in Saratoga this summer.
Well, that'll be great. I'd love to join Saratoga when. Well, and the weather's actually been pretty good this year. I hear we're heading home to snow, but I wouldn't mind doing Saratoga when it's like actually nice and not windy or potential snow on the horizon.
No, it's a little resort town in the summertime. I'll tell you, it's really nice here. I like it. So what I'm going to try and do is get my son. He has 3 children. He loves to fish and play golf. Maybe talk to EJ about getting on a great golf course, Old Baldy. Most people don't even know it exists. It's just one tremendous golf course that they have here in Saratoga. Plus the 9-holer's interesting golf course that they have here too. I've played it. A lot of fun. So there's plenty to do in Saratoga if you would like to spend some quality time with your family or just by yourself. It's definitely a family-oriented type town, so you'll enjoy yourselves. Very clean place, nice place.
Yeah, very small town mentality. Everybody's super nice. I mean, we were at Family Dollar and we were loading up on food, saying, we get out so late and we start so early. Not quite today, but generally the restaurants aren't open. And the gal said, "Oh, it's Saratoga. You could probably just ask anybody from here, and they'd run down and buy whatever you need." And I go, "Gosh, I think it's small town in Rabbit." It's not kidding here. The hospitality's off the charts.
That's a fact. A lot of nice people here, so you always look for. And EJ, I guess you couldn't ask for a better host. Him and
No
Monty,
way.
they do a tremendous job of running the tournament. So we thank them for what they do for the sport, and hope it continues. Let's see. It looks to me like Jordan broke dry. Ruben's coming to the table here. Let's see what it looks like. Myself, he's got 1 ball if he takes the big ones to worry about, and that's a 12 ball here by I believe it's a 5 or the 3. He's going to try and do something about that right now, but didn't quite get there, so I have to come back to that. It might slip in behind, but it'd be difficult. I don't see that shot happening where he could go to the rail and then 12. Or then the 5. It's too far away from the pocket, I believe, but it might go. You never know.
Hey, Tommy, can I ask you, I'm going to have you switch to this microphone. You want to scoot one over? I don't bite,
Certainly.
I promise. And you can keep those headphones. Yep. Here we go. Let me get a level for that one. There we go. Then you got the screen. Blackboard, I think, no, ATM, and I'm trying to think. We played actually because we left. It actually shut down, and then they were playing for a, you think I would know, but I was leaving. Ole stuck around, and so did Jimmy. But I'm almost positive that ATM lost the money match last night because I think Tony told me he had bet on him.
Who did he play? Ruben?
That's what I think he did, but I don't know. I'm trying to think if that was, and actually you guys out there might know, the ones of you that stuck around or when we came
didn't.
back online, because it was after Rodney and Shane.
Well, I would have to say I'll give ATM attaboy for having some courage, but against Ruben Batista, who I think is probably evolving into a world-class type player, that he's probably a little bit too much for ATM. ATM's definitely talented, but I don't think he's in that class. So he just tried a shot there. He was trying to back kick that ball off the rail. He had the right idea, but the speed of these tables is so good. It's really consistent and fast. So he just overshot a little bit and ended up hooking himself basically on his own ball. But he had a shot.
For those of you out there, today we were done with Saratoga last night, and then Rodney Moore, which of course Rodney won, and then Shane and Rodney played their 10-ball finals from Friday night, and today for the Masters it's single elimination 8-ball. So you guys, as long as I have actually any match they give us, even if they give us expert or classic or sportsman, you'll be watching 8-ball today, unless something crazy comes up with that 9-ball hard luck. But otherwise, the Masters are doing single elimination 8-ball today.
Well, he got jacked up on his own ball. He got too close.
These
Too
tables
close, and he-
real fast.
Yeah.
So that happens. We've seen a lot of that. That Andy Cloth is nice. Plays awfully fast on these, but they got this one re-leveled too. They didn't have to swap out this table from Friday night like we were talking about.
Well,
that might work.
he wanted to get on the 12 ball there, but come up a little short, so it's not going to be as easy this time. It's basically looks like he cuts the 11 ball in with no English, comes straight down table, and of course he could scratch, he could get a kiss, or he might just hit it good. Let's see. Oh, he goes the other way. I'm surprised he went that way. It turned out he wouldn't have had a shot on the 12 either. So as far as Jordan's concerned, I kind of like this back cut on this ball close to him, but he might go for this 2 ball up the rail. The 4 ball looks like the shot to me. See what he does with it. Looks like he's going for the 4. Nice shot.
Corner.
Okay, he kind of pulled it back. So I would say the 2 ball is going to be his next ball. 6 ball also goes. I think the 2 ball, the 2 ball does go. So, nope, he's going for the 6. He's got to be careful here. Oh, that's very nice leave. To miss, he played it the right way. He still had a good chance for an out if he would have made it. So, the thing about Ruben is he's in a bind here. He's got a hard way to go to get position on this 12 ball down here in the corner. I do believe it slides in behind the 5 ball. He's calling it in the side. So if he puts extreme draw on it, I suppose he could go down to the end rail and slide up table. Nope, he's going to take the tough cut, and he missed the bank. Well, there's a great opportunity for Jordan to win the first game. He's going to rethink this one. All right, he's going to cut the 5 in. If he makes it, he's got a good chance to win. I don't blame him. Here we go. Nice shot there. Everything's set up pretty good. I guess there's different ways to do it, but I don't know if the 7 ball goes. He's looking at it because he don't want to hit the 7. If he does, if he shoots a 3-7, 7 ball will probably end up on the end rail with cue ball going down table a little bit unless that stripe ball holds it up. There you go. Nice shot. 7 ball did go. Doesn't matter how he does it now. The 2 ball, if he has a slight angle where he can roll up to the 6, come back table for the 3, or he's got a real good angle here to go 3 ball to the side rail, down for the 6, come off the 6, straight down the table for the 2 ball in the corner, and a little tap in for the 8. All right, Jordan. Easy, baby. Easy. In my opinion, he's got to take the 2 ball now, draw back. Got a little out of line, too much of a cut. You don't want to be on the 50-yard line. This is a kind of a made-to-order type shot anyway, so. Very good, very good.
That'll work.
I'd have to say the first mark goes to Jordan.
I think so. Starting us off in a race to 7.
That was a good out. Even though he didn't quite do it the way he wanted to. That's one of the great things about 8 ball. It's kind of I call it a very friendly game. It gives you numerous opportunities in the game to change your plan. Sometimes you can start at the very beginning of the game and everything just falls into place. And if it doesn't, 8 ball gives you those opportunities where you can change your plan and still end up with the mark on your side. It's
Good morning,
I call it a
Jones.
very friendly game.
I believe they're looking over the breaks. Are you guys wanting on break? For break? I double checked, but I'm pretty sure it's winter break till 3 like yesterday, but you might want to, unless they changed it for 8 ball. But that'd be great. Then we'll let them know.
I think they said throughout.
Throughout.
Yeah.
So it'll be winter break, but they can only break 3 times before their opponent goes up in interim.
Mr. Van Boning is down there. He's breaking like he's playing now.
Yeah, what? I forget who they just called him. Who
He's playing Raj.
Oh, Raj, yep.
And he
Raj,
just
oh.
broke dry, so.
Raj joined Rich in the booth yesterday. He's a class, and then he was down at Duke's last playing. He's so nice, it's ridiculous.
He is
Very
very,
nice guy.
very nice person. Very talented.
This is
Individual.
regular 8 ball, other than the nuance of the breaks. It's winter break, and they can break 3 times, and then after that, even if so, if Jordan breaks 3 times and he's still winning, then Ruben would still get the break. So your opponent has to break in interim 1 time.
Yeah, 3 consistent wins and the break switches. So.
Otherwise, nothing crazy, just regular 8 ball, right,
Yeah.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Which is a breath of fresh air after commentating for Saratoga. Saratoga was tough. It's interesting, though, and people are very interested. The hardest thing, of course, is the change of the color of the balls. But I think everybody is pretty interested in it.
Yeah, I really like the game myself because it kind of plays into my strong suit of safety play, but I enjoyed it yesterday because when I played Mark, seemed like everything I did fell into place, and every time Mark got to the table, he was hooked. He just
So that worked out really
he
good.
just kept looking at me like, "What's going on, man? What's going on?"
That's awesome.
I just kind of, Kelly, my wife, was kind of laughing about it.
Hergy, the race is to 7 for the Masters players.
All right. He is apparently going to take the big balls, stripes. Okay, maybe we'll change that. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. Oh, he's going to cut the 10 ball, I believe it is. Nice shot. Whoops. Okay, that changes things. He's got an interesting play here, though. I don't know for sure if he can see the 12 ball straight down table. It doesn't look like it goes in the side. And there's a possibility that he could wing the 13 ball and play it safe down here behind the 9 if he looks at it. Maybe he doesn't see it. The ball he's up against or very close to, I don't know if he can wing that and slide the cue ball down behind the 9 ball and actually make it very difficult for Ruben. Okay, he's going to play a kick shot on the 13. He's going to come back to it. You have to put a little bit of right-hand English on it. And oh, nice try. Very nice. A little more right and he would have made it. So Ruben's got a little trouble. 6 balls sewed up behind the 9-14 down here in the left-hand corner. I don't expect him to wait very long to get rid of that because he'll probably play a combination on, oh my goodness. Wow, he rattled it. So he'll probably play a combo as soon as possible on that 9-6 and get that over with. I'm sure he sees that it's pretty much dead, so he's just trying to figure out how he's going to get on that ball. I don't know. I don't think it'll be here. All right, I see what's going on. I thought that was a 9-6. It's a 1-6. Here we go. So this will be a combo, and if you don't hit it real good, he might get in a little trouble. Very nice. You'll notice that, well, Ruben's, we would consider his talent skills to be at the professional level, of course, and when he shoots balls in, he shoots them in with conviction, and like that little combination he shot that, he didn't baby it. He had something in his mind there. He wanted to get the ball to a certain spot, and he has very good speed control. When I played him earlier, I seen in the Saratoga, I noticed that he had good work ethic. When he plays the game, he plays it very center ball, rolls the ball exceptionally well. You'll notice he hits that cue ball when he's rolling the ball. It seems to take off on the exact spin. He understands that one tip above dead center keeps the cue ball from bouncing. Don't go any higher than that, or the cue ball will bounce on you. So it's tied up 1-1. So how did you fare this weekend, Megan?
I don't know what place I ended up in, but for Classics in 64, I played 3 matches yesterday. So I lost out right before the redraw against Mr. Pat Bowen, who beat me last year, actually. He got 3rd. So he had to move up from the Sportsman's as well, and he was still playing late last night, so he might still be in it.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I might do a little 9-ball hard luck later today. We'll see.
Well, it's a good experience, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was a good tournament. Our very first match, I had to play 2. Of course, they had to stick us on the finals table because our opponents, there was a guy and gal that were both playing there together, and they had broken down on the way from Colorado, and their water pump went out by Cheyenne. So,
oh, geez.
So our first 7 o'clock match started about 3 hours late. They didn't forfeit them, which is awfully nice. That's another thing, this tournament. They're very, very kind to all the players, and gave them every opportunity. So then I played a guy from Rollins who was very good, Greg Keating, and so I won my first one, and then he and I went hill, and he was still in it last night too. So I always like to see people that beat me still going in the Classics division. Makes me feel a little better.
Yeah. In state, you placed in the state tournament, didn't you?
Not this year, no. For our city teams, our team won, and then for state this year, SDAB I didn't, and Jana beat me out at state. Jana Thompson, who we just watched on the stream. So not a phenomenal state year for me, but there's a lot of relearning going on, and then working a tournament always makes it a little more challenging to focus on playing.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to say hello to all our friends in South Dakota.
Yeah, we got lots. I've got people from all over, actually. I know we have some Wyoming people, Alabama, Oklahoma this morning, of course, South Dakota. You know, South Dakota always has a fairly good turnout at this tournament. In fact, they're calling Rodney to a table. But you know, Tom Thompson usually comes down, Ken Nash, Rich Oster came this time. Of course, you always come, Ole came. So we bring it's a good little drive for us, but we like this tournament. South Dakota people, I think once we get started, we never quit coming, I guess.
Right.
And
I
yes,
missed the first one. The very first one.
Did ya?
I'd heard about it and didn't get down, but since then
so you've been here for 6 years.
5.
Oh, 5.
This is the sixth.
seventh this year. Yep.
7th. If this is the 7th, I've been here for 6.
Yep. Same as the first one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I missed the first one.
And
so.
Herky, it was Mr. Greg Keating, and I saw one of his teammates, and Kenny, I think, I'm not sure if that's his teammate, but he was watching him when he played. Very nice. All those guys are super nice, and they all have that wooden rack, like the triangle without the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that Kenny makes them, and tell you what, they racked them a lot tighter and quicker than I did.
And like to say hello to my Wyoming friends also.
Yeah.
You know, I spent 20 great years in the state of Wyoming, and it's kind of home to me. I was born in Ohio, but to be quite frank, once I got to Wyoming, Ohio, it's a great state and a wonderful place, but I got used to the great outdoors of Wyoming, and never worried about getting back to Ohio. So.
Now we just got to get you guys used to the great outdoors of Arizona so we can golf all year. Did you get Kelly talked into that yet?
Not yet.
Oh, man.
I'm
I thought you'd
working
work
on
on it from South Dakota State.
Don't think I don't say it quite a bit. We talk about it quite a bit. Yeah, her brother lives in Yuma.
Oh, yeah.
And he keeps saying, when y'all coming? I keep telling him whenever I can talk your sister into it, you know. Like, oh, we wake up in the morning and we look outside and see those beautiful spruce trees and smell that wonderful fresh air from out west, Wyoming, South Dakota air. You can't beat it, you know, and Montana and Idaho and places like that. And wow, I just don't know about giving that up. That's the part she likes. She says, how can we give this up, you know?
Well, but then there's the days you look out when there's no power and heat for 5 days and you can't get to Rapid or Deadwood because the road isn't plowed. And you think, why do I live here? Although Kelly loves that. She likes skiing, so she doesn't mind a bunch of snow.
Well, let's put it this way. If we're going to camp out,
Yeah, that ain't no kidding.
you know, sponge baths, all that kind of stuff, know how water, keep water in the bathtub so you can flush your toilet.
Yeah.
You know the storm's coming, so let's fill up the bathtub.
That's right. After our October blizzard, which we were fortunate enough, we were that was during our state 9 ball in South Dakota up in Deadwood, but Rich and I were working an event in Sioux Falls, and it wasn't bad at all. But I tell you what, everybody said, you know, the first day of no power is kind of fun. You play like by candlelight, and you play games with your kids. By day 2, it starts to get a little wearing on you. By day 5, everybody's over it. They're ready for power and heat again.
I want to tell you, what a storm in October. I was sitting in my recliner in my living room. I already lost power. Basically, I think I was reading a book or something, and all of a sudden I hear this crack. And, you know, I've got the big windows in front of the house there, and I look out, and I watch this tree go crushed in front of the picture window and hit the ground. Great big one, completely across my lawn, you know. And I said, oh, my. That was the storm I don't want to ever see again. It just tore. I had 8 big trees knocked down. A couple of ponderosas went down, and then I had some spruce. The rest of them were spruce. Okay, Ruben made a nice out there, and takes the lead now, 2-1.
I think this match is going to come real close for a race to 7. You know, we were looking for a lot of hill matches last night with Rodney and when Corey was playing, and they weren't quite that close, but pretty close. They're pretty much trading racks, and that winter break, I think for a lot of players, you know, and obviously they can't do it more than 3 times, but that's a big difference instead of just alternate breaks.
I just see look like Shane scratched.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, he doesn't quite. I see him yawning and everything. He must not have got much sleep last night. Well, I don't know. They play pretty late.
No,
And the
10 ball didn't play super late. I was out of here probably by about midnight, and then right when we shut off and told everybody we were done for the night, they ATM and Ruben, I think, decided to play, and so then Ole and Jimmy stayed and streamed that. I was long in bed by then.
Okay.
Or at least on my way. So
Well-
they didn't play super late, but they did do the 10 ball right after Saratoga
Okay.
finals.
I've noticed that they're hitting the rack from this basically in the middle of the table, and Jordan made one last time, but this would be the 3rd dry break, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I was over there trying, and I wasn't having any success head on or hitting. So I went to the center or the second ball, and I was making 2-3 every time. I hope it just continues. We'll see. I like that break because it avoids handing my opponent ball in hand, and can't do that with this caliber player. That's all there is to it. Okay, Jordan's taking the straight balls. He's got a little problem over here. If he can get on these balls, it's like a 12-13. 8 ball, he's going to have to play somewhere down on the left side. Looks to me like the only pocket he's got is the left-hand corner. Unless he does a little movement right now, but he's got to be careful that he doesn't hook himself on these 2 balls. He's looking at the 10 ball. This might be the time if he hits it good. Hope it don't float on the 11 maybe. There, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, now he's still got a chance. He's got the 9 ball there where he can make it work. So how does he go about it? I would say 12 first, then the 13. He's got to make that decision which way he wants to go. And it looks to me if he can get on the 12, that would be the appropriate first ball, because I don't think he can get a good angle off the 13 to get on the 12. Unless he moves it around a little bit, maybe shoots a 13 in the side, then hits a 12, and it bounces a 12 over towards that top left pocket over there where he's shooting the 9 ball right now. That's an option. So let's see if he can get on this 12 ball first. If he gets on a 12 first, good chance he can get out. Kind of a tough shot to hold the speed down on these fast tables.
I'm going to tag in Mr. Rich Slim here quickly and go work out a couple things and find out what our next match will be. I will be back momentarily.
All right. Thank you, Megan. Got my friend Rich here going to join us now. He's been doing a lot of commentating on the stream. By the way, my good friend Dago Huber down in Rock Springs, I want to say hi to you. I heard that you had marked up, but you didn't feel like you felt good enough to come down or what have you. So anyway, sorry you didn't make it. Always like to see you when you come. Whenever I get a chance to see you, Dago, I always like to see you. It's always a pleasure. So anyway, hope you're feeling better, man. Okay, Ruben looks to me like he's, oh my goodness, did he? He didn't. Oh my, he just I don't think he hit a rail. Maybe he did catch a corner down here. I don't think he did.
Yeah, I don't think so either, Tom. I think it just rolled right up and died in the pocket.
Unless they are saying he did. Okay, let's assume that he did. He's going to shoot this 13 ball in the side pocket. Now here's the way I see it. If he shoots it with the right amount of center ball high, just a little bit of above dead center, he can move that 12 ball back over to the same corner where he's going to shoot the 11 ball, and then still have a shot on the 11. Let's see how he hits it. Oh no, that's too bad. Right idea, just kind of put a little too much high on it. In other words, the high allowed the cue ball to follow through the angle, which got him on the 7. Otherwise, if he had hit a little center ball, he stopped right there when he hit that 12 ball. We get the jump cue out. No, wait a minute. He can't use that jump cue.
Only on your
On the opening shot of the inning.
only
So
on your first shot.
I'm not going to say. No, it's not my game. That's between them two. If they ask me, I'll tell them what I think. Then they can go get a ref. But that is a rule, isn't it, Olin? Yeah.
Pretty
it's-
sure
yeah,
only
it's
on
definite.
only on your lead-in shot.
Yeah.
Or off the break.
Yeah. I don't know if Ruben will call it on him.
I don't know if he can get over this 7 ball. Maybe if he plays the 11.
Very extremely difficult. It could be done, but I would have to say the odds are pretty much against you. There's some other people I'd like to say hi to. Tony Wirt, if you're watching, Mick Tiefenthaler. Nice hit. Nice hit, Ruben. I mean, Jordan, excuse me. Oh,
He may have gotten
my,
fortunate there on the roll.
My, oh my, oh my. How did he hit it? Oh my. That made Ruben pucker up a tad. That was a hell of a lucky roll there. But I would have to say Ruben right now is trying to figure out how he's going to hook him. And I see a shot here out of the corner pocket where he could come off of the 5 or the 3, hook him behind. If he's got, he doesn't have an angle past the 11 to do that apparently. So now he better call this ball down here in the corner pocket. That's what he's going to have to do. Nope, he's going to the end just for the hit. Missed it. All right. This one should be history. I don't think he hit it. I didn't see it roll.
No, I don't think he hit it.
Okay. He called a foul, so he'll get ball on hand here. Ladies and gentlemen. How do I see it? I see it 11, 12, 8, huh? It's pretty simple there. I can understand these road maps. I believe we're going to have a tie ball game here, folks.
Cash Rider will just say that it did hit the rail.
Okay.
Classic Division 1, Stable 6, Tony Stewart and Jason Jones. Stable 6, Tony Stewart, Jason Jones. Aaron Stewart says,
So, Rich, are you still undefeated?
Nope, I just took a loss.
And who defeated you?
Rob Randolph. He's the owner of the Rec Room
Table 3, Adam Keene and
in Colorado.
Really? I don't think I know him. The Rec Room, where at? In Denver?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Somewhere in Colorado. I didn't play too well. I overhit a few balls.
Some other friends of mine I'd like to say hi to if it's all right. Brad Reese, Perry Gilbert, John Gilbert, Pat Stransky, all those old Wyoming buddies. And score now is 2-2. Ruben and Jordan has made a match out of it. To be quite frank, Jordan usually makes a match out of it. Very good player out of Rollins, son of Monty Thayer. I remember giving pool lessons to Monty Thayer when Jordan was in diapers.
Wow.
Yeah, and he would. He was in. I went to Monty's house. He had an 8-foot table at his house, and give him lessons. And Jordan would be running around in the little thing that where he can walk, but he can't walk.
Yeah.
That boy, it was enjoyable. You know, it was enjoyable. It was fun. Long time ago.
Your lessons must have worked out because Monty plays real well.
Yeah, when Monty asked me for help, he was playing pretty good then also. So, you know, I always feel very fortunate when a good player already asks me for help, because it means that they want to go to another level, and I feel fortunate if I can give them that, you know.
Sure.
So.
Will, outside it's overcast, but not real cold. I don't think it's that cold outside.
50 degrees when I woke up.
50, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Overcast, but nice.
Very tough shot. Ruben left himself here. I don't think he wanted to be that far away from it. And if he makes it, though, he should be out. That's what I was worried about, that little corner sticking out there, which always seems to bite you, doesn't
Seems
it?
to jump right out there when you don't want it.
Yep. Yep. It doesn't matter if that ball is not frozen on the rail. And sometimes on the valley boxes, you'll find a rail sticking out a tad, you know. It'll still get you. They haven't called me yet, have they, Ole? I haven't heard my name called. I lucked out, got a bye this morning, so got a little more time to wake up. It looks pretty good. He really wants to get that 9 out of the way. Once he does that, he's pretty much off to the races.
I tell you what, this is not the Ruben Batista that was playing last night after hours.
No. Well, you know, Ruben's from Mexico City, and just goes to show you where the talent's coming from everywhere. But Jordan, excuse me, has hit a very nice shot there. In my opinion, the winner. All he's got to do now is float across the table and work his way out. Probably go to the 10 ball. Nope, he'll go to the. I guess he will. It should be the 10 here, and then 12 ball and 14, 11 on the right side for the 8 in a side pocket or corner. If he goes this way over here, he could go this way. He could go in 11, hit the 10, little center ball, move the 10 over towards the right hand, or the 14, excuse me, over towards the right hand pocket, and run out that way. So he's got some options here. Either way will work. This is the first option, 10-14 or 10-12. A little harder than he wanted,
Yeah, hit that a little hard.
but he's going to stay on course. Okay, there's no way that 8 ball is going to get in the way. Now he's got a little 11. I like the idea of just drawing back for the 14 ball, just drawing back over.
Yeah, Cash Rider last night, Ruben pretty much put on a clinic in 10 ball.
He can do her. Ole Olsen is with us again. He's been doing it all weekend. He does a great job of commentating on this stream. So
Yeah.
I got the 2 pros here. I'm probably going to have to find a table to hit some balls to get warmed up.
Oh, no, that's not allowed. You're in here now. You're stuck. I'm just here briefly.
No, you got to play too, don't you?
No, as soon as I found out they were doing a Calcutta, I withdrew because I'm probably going to leave here in a couple hours, and I didn't want to have somebody buy me and then forfeit on them.
You got a long drive.
That would have been rude.
Now, do you have class tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, my, you got to go all the way to Sioux Falls then.
Just almost to Sioux Falls, yeah. We're
So-
a million.
So do you go 80 all the way to the,
To about Grand Island.
straight north?
And then, no, northeast still.
Okay, is that 29? Is that Route 29?
Oh, that'd be way longer.
Oh,
but
so-
yeah, I go to Grand Island, about the middle of Nebraska, and then cut across northeast and come up into Yankton, and then.
Okay. That's still a long ways. Wow.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Another dry break, folks. Table's breaking tough. So my suggestion is that, well, that's 5 games and 4 dry breaks. That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, if you would have watched Ruben until he made that dreadful shot on the winning ball at the Nick Varner Classic, he played great. Had Mika beat. I watched it, and I was curious as soon as I heard about him. I always like to watch Nick Varner play pool, though. He's an inspiration to me. He and I are the same age, and he plays so good. It's just and he actually shakes a little more than I do. Do you believe that? No, but I watched Ruben play a couple of really good players, and he put on quite a display of quality pool, and we talked about that. He was on the hill and had the money ball straight in, but he was froze on the rail, and he elected to jack up and fired in, and I said he might have had a slight angle, just ever so slight, where he could have just centered the cue ball and rolled it in, and he said, we talked about it, and he said, you know, I thought about that. And he said, I wished I would have done it. I'd have made it. Anyways,
Yeah,
hell
it
of a
was
talent Ruben is. Nice young man, too. Very
was-
cordial and friendly.
heartbreaking to watch because I know I've done that same thing before.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep.
And then you're completely out of it. It takes you 3 games to recover.
Well, he had Mika beat, and let's see, what would the score would have
Well, it was
been?
hell.
9 to.
It was hell.
Was it Hill then?
Yeah, and then Mika won that game and then beat him the next set.
Oh, he punished him too. I think it was 9
Eight-
to 3.
8 to 2 or-
Was it a race
I
to?
think,
Yeah.
I think it was a race to
8 to 3.
8-2, 8-3.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a race to 9.
Yeah, Ruben totally lost it because he kept punishing himself over dogging that winner, that 10 ball.
Yeah, I don't know how you recover from that mentally.
It's pretty hard. I've done it myself, and
Especially with commentators that won't let it go.
there's one thing about it. Everybody's done it. Shane Van Boning was in the U.S. Open against Jose Perica. Shane was on the hill, raced to 9. Jose was at 7. Shane had broken, ran the rack to the 8 ball, almost had a dead straight in down the rail, and twisted a little bit on his stroke and dogged it and lost that game, and Jose broke and ran the last. So it happens to everybody. That's one Shane and I talk about that once in a while. He kind of, yeah. He says, I practiced that shot many times after that, so it never happened again. I don't think he's ever missed another one like that, do you?
I saw him miss a straight in 10 ball. I don't remember who he was playing or what it was, if it was a tournament or if he was gambling, but my
Jordan hit a
jaw
nice
about
shot, though.
dropped because that was only a couple years ago. And he was already winning everything.
Jordan just made a very nice cut shot. He has gotten himself pretty much, he's got a shot on this 7 ball in the side pocket. Now, how does he do it? He's going to have
He's
to
going
get
to run
jacked
into
up.
the 8 a little bit. No matter what he does, I don't think he can avoid the 8.
I think he can avoid the 8, but he can't avoid the 13, and how's that going to affect him? If he shoots it easy with high and doesn't, oh, you're right. And,
Well, he hit that a little thick, though, too.
yeah, pretty thick.
I was thinking he
Okay.
might come out of it good. If he cut it in, he'd just clip the 8 and push it over to the rail, and as long as he didn't get behind the 13-9, he'd be straight into the corner, but
Right.
now Ruben's going to punish him. This is the nice part about Saratoga. you don't necessarily get punished quite as bad in that game. It doesn't seem like, because if you go for a kick on this ball and you hit it, well, Ruben's only got one ball to shoot at, so kick safeties are a little more in play when you only have a ball left.
Well, I would have to say that Jordan just made a very nice shot, very nice hit. But once again, the one thing that did happen for Jordan is distance. So, but of course, distance to a top player usually doesn't mean too much. They center ball and fire them in, you know. That's one of the shots that most of the pros have. When they jack up a little bit, they center ball and fire the ball in. They practice that shot because they can hold it, play an angle, and keep from scratch and understand where the cue ball is going. I'd have to say Ruben's going to tie it up here. Like you said, Rich, he's not playing as good as he was last night, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
He'll get rolling. I'll tell you what, it's been fun. I really appreciate having an opportunity to say hi to everybody, and hope
We appreciate
everybody
you coming
keeps
on,
playing
Tom.
lots of pool. You know, have fun, enjoy the game. It's a great game. Doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you can get to the table, you can play pool. My grandfather played till he was 93 when he got, so he enjoyed the game. And okay, everybody, thanks a lot if you're listening. And these people here, Rich and Oli and Megan, they're going to entertain you for a while. Maybe I'll get to talk to you later on.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
a lot, Tom.
You're welcome.
We'll talk to you soon. Good luck, sir. Okay. Ruben takes a shot in the side, floats the cue ball up. Depending on the angle here, he's probably okay. Ooh, he floats that over. It's Tom Bordion, a longtime player. Ruben makes a nice shot there in the corner pocket. Leaves himself a little high, but I don't think there's any trouble. All right, that 8-ball puts Ruben in a tie with Jordan, 3-3. Cash Rider, I believe that Tom originated in Wyoming, but he has played all over the nation, actually. Ruben is on the break. He has pocketed a couple balls, so we'll see what he decides to take here. I guess for me, the solids actually look like a better suit other than, well, if that 2 goes by the 8. We'll see what he likes to do. Did you get a buy?
Yeah, the winner, Raj and
Shane.
Shane's kicking his
And Ruben does elect to take the solid suit. Now welcoming to the mic is Mr. Jim Korean.
Good morning. How's Rich today?
Doing okay. Kind of a
Yeah, Ruben made $1,000 last night.
yeah. A little disappointed I just lost a match, but it's okay. I'm not out, so it's fine.
Hang in there.
My name is Rich Schlemm, and I'm actually not studying to be a lawyer. That would be Ole Olesen. He's actually going to law school. I'm from Piedmont, South Dakota, actually. One Shot Productions is based out of Rapid City, South Dakota.
Good morning, Cash Rider. How are you today? My morning is pretty good. Got the winner between Raj Handal and Shane Van Boeing. And Shane just beat him 7-2, so looks like I'll be playing Shane next. So my morning could get tough.
Can either be real long or real short. That's
Yeah, Shane made short work of that. That winner breaks, that can really be bad when you're playing Shane.
All right, Jordan put a good stroke on that ball there, actually. Come down table with the 12 ball. 11 ball up, cue ball across for the 8. Oh. Not quite on the tree.
Jordan, is that Monty's boy?
That is Monty's boy, yes. From Sioux Falls. That's a nice stroke by Jordan right there. Rolls himself out perfectly for the 8 ball
Oh, wow.
and gives himself a 4-3 lead. Played a lot of baseball in Sioux Falls when I was younger, and then softball as I got older. Boxed over there a few times when I was boxing. Years ago.
Did they call you Rich Sugar Ray Schlemm?
No,
No Sugar Ray to it?
I didn't have any cool nicknames.
Oh.
10 count, because that's what I was always getting.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm crazy about this single elimination, but
Oh, is it single in the 8 ball?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
tough match right off the bat, and it's single.
Yeah, draw a bye right away, and then you get Shane Van Boeing. I got to figure out find an open table to warm up.
All those you playing hard tournament, you can make your way down to Dukes and the Rustic. If you want to get some practice in early, the tournament will be starting at noon. For all those of you in the hard luck tournament, make your way down to Dukes and the Rustic.
Well, it looks like Depp gets to go to Rustics for the hard luck.
Is she going to play?
Yeah. Her and Megan both.
Oh, that's right. Megan had her sign her up that night. That's good.
Yeah. I got to find me an open table and try to warm up.
Yeah. Are those two open out in the lobby?
No,
No?
I do not want to play Shane cold, so I got to warm up a little bit.
That's for sure. That's for sure. It was Golden Gloves. It was years ago. And like the early on, it was like the 110, 115 class.
Featherweight.
Sure, it's all based on weight back then. It wasn't really designated. 110, 115. When I finished up, it was only like the 120, 125.
Did you box Rick Kaiser?
No, I don't recall boxing Rick Kaiser. There was a lot of the Golden Gloves back then with Martinez out of Rapid City. His boxing camp. There was a lot of the native guys, from the come around there. Not,
Was Pat Jefferson a boxing coach?
Pat Jefferson was a boxing coach. Not like never for me, but.
Did you know he wrestled for Central?
I think I did know that.
My
actually.
brother wrestled him.
Yeah, I think I did know that.
He wasn't very good. He wasn't a very good wrestler, but
Yeah, he's a pretty good boxer.
oh yeah.
Well, I started boxing when I was in the 4th grade, and I boxed through until I was a senior. So yeah.
Spearfish had that. What was their names? They had a B&B boxing club.
Yep.
What was the brother's name? They were
Hey, Tanner.
Huh?
Tanner's on.
Tanner Bruce. There's my buddy.
There's a kid up there, Sam something, back in, of course, this is, obviously in the early 80s. But there was a Sam, I can't remember his last name. He came out of Spearfish. He was a good boxer.
Heckenleibel.
Possibly.
Bernie. What was Bernie's last name? His kid boxed. He's really good. Might have been Heckenleibel. Good morning, Tanner.
I think overall, like Golden Gloves record, which is what I really only count, that was probably like 21-10, something like that. We would go down to Colorado, and I got pounced on all the time down in Colorado. I could box well here in South Dakota, but it was good. It was mostly just for the athleticism. It's a good mental sport, boxing.
Tanner.
Jordan.
Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go
No.
ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
Tanner, I play. I got to buy my first round today, and I play Shane Van Boeing. I think, Shane Van Boeing in about an hour. I don't know if it'll be live streamed or not. Shane got me 6-4 in a 10 ball, and he ended up second to Rodney Morris.
Yeah, Rodney Morris won the 10 ball.
And me and Danny Olson
And didn't
finished third and fourth. Rodney Morris beat Danny, and Shane beat me.
my favorite pro boxer of all time, well, to cliche out, is Mike Tyson. But I'm a big fan of Lennox Lewis.
I was a big Mike Tyson fan too.
Really. Marvelous Marvin. I really liked Marvin Hagler. I liked his style.
He had a tough time with Hearns, didn't he?
Yeah, Hagler Hearns was always a nice bout.
Thanks, Tanner. I hope I can finish strong against Shane in this next match. Got any good ideas I could use?
Kneecap.
Shane went through Raj Handal pretty quick, 7-2. Shane's hitting them really well right now. I hope I am too. At least give him a good match.
I think it'd be good. Jim likes to have his ear bit.
Yeah, Deb's bit it a few times, but not in a boxing ring.
Oh no. He's number 7 on Jimmy's shark list.
Yeah, I can't remember my shark. I'm sure Shane's seen every shark move there is. What's number 7 on yours, Tanner? Maybe I better use your shark list.
Herkybird says, "Don't miss."
That's number 7, huh? Don't miss. Okay. I'll try that one. See how that goes.
I really like Floyd Mayweather. Actually, I really like his durability. He can stand in there and go with it. If the matchup ever happens, you know, my dislike for Mike Pacquiao, his knowledge of the game of the sport is excellent. I just don't. He's not all natural, I guess, in my opinion. If you know what I mean.
Ruben Batista won that one. It should be 4-4.
Tanner says use the 8 ball as the head ball.
Oh, there you go, Tanner. Now that is an excellent idea. And then call foul right away because he didn't. Yeah.
Whoa, foul.
Oh, yeah. The problem with that would be Shane's racking his own rack, which really scares me. I watched him break over there against Raj, and he was popping 3 and 4 in on every break, and I had to get away because I don't know if I made 4 balls on the break this decade.
Although my deal with Mayweather and Pacquiao is, you know, if they both really wanted this fight to happen, they could make it happen. They're just, I don't know. I don't know if one's scared of the other, or if they're both money hungry and feel they need to be paid more. It's hard to say. I just feel that the better natural boxer is Mayweather.
They make huge bucks on pay-per-view.
Yeah, even with the MMA kind of taking over that whole deal. I do agree, yes.
Does our 9-ball league start when we get back?
Yeah, this week on Thursday.
This week on Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
I'll still be on night shift, Tanner, so it'll have to be you, Davey, and
Jim and Vince.
and Jim and Ben's. Yeah, I gotta figure out. I'll look at my shark list and figure out what I can do against Shane. It's not much a guy can really do, except just watch him run tables. But they have a three break in a row.
Yep.
So like Shane ran 3 in a row on Raj Handal. So after 3 runs in a row, Raj gets the break.
Yeah, I agree. I just think Pacquiao, with the 0 testing and limitation, you know, over in the Philippines, you can pretty much do whatever you want. I don't. Pacquiao, I mean, in my opinion alone, but I don't feel that he's all natural. A lot of his stamina stems from Steal the cue ball when he's not looking.
Oh, now that's a good one. Tell him he fouled you, knocked the cue ball off the table.
Rex Corliss, I see you're online. Tanner just brought up tournament in Gillette this next coming weekend.
Yeah, Tanner, we need to talk about that. We probably get a room so we don't have to drive back.
What, Rex, what do I got to do here to get a bye to the final on that? I mean, we'll put you on TV. That's a nice shot by Ruben there. LOL, I wasn't laughing. We'll make you famous, Rex. Even more famous than you already are.
Yeah, we are talking to Tanner Pruce. He's on. He's our defending state 9-ball champion. Awesome shooter. God, it's good to have him on our team.
You guys have a strong team. I like it.
Awesome leadoff batter. Boy, he hits home runs. As soon as he gets up, it's boom. You guys got a team title. You guys won Thursday night team title. Didn't you, Rich?
No.
Oh.
Sean and them did. I didn't play with Sean on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
We ended up third in that particular tournament. Not a horrible season for us. You know,
No.
I mean, we got obviously got second to you guys in the city A, third in the state A.
Did you guys put Allen's team in the losers bracket?
Yeah, we beat them first match.
Whoa, that's always a big win.
Yeah, it was definitely a boost that we needed. If you guys could have just played a little worse, that would have been a lot nicer of you. Instead of just running out every rack.
Yeah, I like playing Shane. I get a kick out of it, being an old teammate. Played with him for 3 years. I just play as hard as I can, as good as I can. I'm
Yeah.
gonna enjoy it though. I'm gonna try to give him the best I got.
Josh User, yeah, the way Ruben was playing yesterday, you would think that he would be a lot further along than he is, I guess, in this match. But I don't know. Jordan's actually hit some nice balls. He's had a few nice tables. It's hard to...
Yeah, Yo-Yo Jeremy, me and Tanner are already in. We've been in for quite a while. Talked to Chuck Wise, and he got us on the list quite a while ago. Are you going to Gillette, Rich?
You know, I hadn't planned on it until last night. Megan, we talked to Rex a little bit about getting a hold of Chuck and streaming it.
Oh,
so possibly now. It's hard to say.
Cool. Yeah, there's an A, a double A, and a triple A. Possible I could be spotting 2 games at the most. I gotta find a practice table here, get warmed up. Kenny Nash is playing a match right now against Jim Calderon. And Tommy Thompson's playing a match against
Johnny one time.
Johnny One Time Vasquez. Vasquez beat him in the 10 ball. But I think Tommy's a really good 8-ball player, so I'd never count Tommy out.
I want to, Tanner. I'd like to. I think it would really help my game out a lot if I'd play a little bit more. It's a nice hit by Ruben there. Nice
Yeah.
hit.
Ruben got second. Nick
Varner.
Varner Invitational, or
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Oh, mistake there by Jordan. Ruben's got a little angle here, although he could bank it straight back as well.
I was gonna see if they'd stream me and Shane here. Probably better not do that. What if I get skunked?
It might help you, actually.
Yeah.
The other night when I was playing Chanel on this table, I had the stream going, and then the local news guy was like, every time I'd been to a shoot, he was right underneath me taking a picture. I was like, dude, what are you doing? But I didn't miss a shot, so I'll take it.
Cool. Yeah, sometimes that can help.
I don't know if it helped or not. It was surprising. I was like, wow.
She's sure pretty.
Yeah. Very attractive.
And you went right to, and she's a pro.
Yeah, 4-1. I beat her 4-1.
Wow. That's a feather in your cap.
Yeah, I guess.
I think Jordan.
It would have been better if she wasn't wearing her coat while she was playing. Jordan is out. A little too thick.
Wow.
Uh-oh. It's a nice shot by Ruben there. 8-ball on the rail a little bit, but he's got a little angle. I'm going to predict that he's probably out. And that's going to put the match at 5-4 in favor of Ruben Bautista. Very good player.
I'm gonna go find out how much time I got before me and Shane's match.
Sure.
So I can warm up.
Yeah, see if they put you on this table over here after this.
You're supposed to be down at Duke's. You and Megan are. They called you guys.
Yeah, that starts at noon down
Yeah.
there. It's
Yeah.
1:45. Right outside here.
So I'm gonna be leaving you guys so I can go warm up before I play Shane. Bye bye.
I'll get Megan then to sit.
Yeah, you guys got to roll. Herkybird, I'm not sure if AJ's posting the brackets up anywhere online. I know he did yesterday some, but I'm not sure, Herky. I apologize. Oh. Right there? That's Megan's. Yeah, Jordan is actually the son of our very own Monty Thayer, who was a very strong player here in the Wyoming area. He always has good showings in this particular tournament. I only really met him a couple of years ago, but super nice fellow, and Jordan's nice as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think Jim's too excited. Although he is an excellent player himself, and they did have a good 10-ball match. 6-4 is a pretty good match against Shane in 10-ball. Although bar table 8-ball is like Shane's forte.
Yeah, will you just let me actually text me? Yeah, text me and I'll call you, and then I'll see. I might do something. Nobody's here. I thought
Jim actually just went to ask to see if they were going to put his and Shane's match here on the stream.
I'll talk to you soon.
Mistake there by Jordan. Stroked into that ball a little hard. Unfortunate for a scratch. Does give Ruben a wide open table. Everything is pretty clean. A couple balls on the rail, but not too tough. Ruben looks like he's starting to find a stroke. I'm going to say this rack could be over. I know that all too well, Cash Rider. All too well. Rolls down nicely for the 8-ball. It's good out there by Ruben Batista. It's going to put the score at 6-4 in favor of Ruben Batista in this race to 7. So he is on the hill. Yeah, I agree with you, Hurricane. Losing to Shane is not a hang your head type situation.
For everybody that's signed up for the hard lap,
I say give him the best match you can and see what happens.
plan out of Dukes and Rustic Star for the hard lap tournament.
Thanks for logging on, Yo-Yo Jeremy. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the interest. Have a great rest of the weekend.
Told Shane to give me a little bit of warm up.
Did you ask him for the 6, 7, and 8?
Yeah. They said, yeah, 13's getting ready to be done. Yeah, you and Shane will probably be up on 13 next.
Sweet, sweet. Jim,
Already starting to shake.
Cash Rider wants to know if you feel you're going to your execution.
What's that?
Cash Rider wants to know if you feel you're going to your execution. The All-American Jim Korean is too confident to be feeling any sort of execution.
I'm back. No tables are open, so I couldn't practice at all.
Is Tom playing a match there, Bordio? Or is he just stroking balls?
Well, Cash Rider, I'm going to give Shane my best shot. I don't know if I'm going to my execution, but I'm going to try to play my best game.
We are here at Rubin 1130.
Good afternoon, Ruben.
The race is 2-7, Garth. Ruben right now is sitting on the hill. Megan is actually going to play the hard luck tournament, I think.
Yeah, her and the wife Deb went to Duke's. That's where the hard luck tournament is. And that's supposed to start at noon. They just took the bracket sheet up there, so I'm sure once he gets there, they're going to start calling matches. That's also single elimination. I had to laugh when I was over there. Raj come up and he says, I don't know who I have in my losers bracket match. And Shane says, you don't have anybody. You're done. Shane said, did you buy half yourself in the Calcutta? Raj says, yeah. And he says,
Wow. It's a nice stroke by Ruben there. Did he get a little straight? Got a little straight on that, maybe. Is he playing for the bank here, Jim? Oh, he is playing for the bank.
Most likely the side pocket out. I don't think he's got the angle go corner, so he's going to have to probably use low English, low right. Yeah, it looks like he's putting low right on it.
Oh,
He overthrew it.
yeah, there's everything here. Cash Rider is basically in walking distance. It's your typical small town. Main Street has one restaurant and 5 bars and
One gas station.
one gas station.
It's got an airport.
There's an airport here?
Yeah, on top of the hill where the grocery store is.
Really?
Yeah. Just before you get to the grocery store, there's Saratoga International.
International. It's a hub for up and coming businessmen all across America.
Yeah. Like Hewlett, their airport's right next to their golf course.
Hewlett?
It's got a prorated golf course, and people fly in and out of there just to play golf.
Huh.
The rich ones do, anyway.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner's got a locker.
Over in Hewlett?
Yeah. I was gonna tape my name next to the locker beside him, but I figured I better not. Wouldn't be hard to figure out who put that there, right?
It's just a piece of tape. Scribbly crayon, your name, Jim. Boss Hog? It's hard to say. It's probably EJ. Doesn't EJ own like half the town?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Glode, EJ Glode. He's the tournament director here. He's got a lot of family, a lot of business.
Big promoter.
And then Duke, Chris Duke, he has Duke's, and then the motel and something else.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you have this covered for a minute? I have to use that.
Yep, got you covered. Oh, boy. That was a tough miss for Jordan. Yeah, they're all family. And of course, you got Aunt B, you know. She's got to cook all the food for all these people. And as soon as Rich gets back, I am going to jump on this table and warm up.
Table number 4, Sportsman. Janet Thompson, Keith Klein, table number 4. Classic division, Rob Randolph, Toby Miller on table number 1. And then the expert division, table number 5, Steve Pearson and Don Parker, Lucky Road.
Yeah. Got the rifles in the window, big mud flaps. I think the lamb's tied to the fence. Rich, I'm going to warm up. Yeah, I think they're going to call me and Shane. You guys might get to watch me and Shane. I'll see you later.
All right. I apologize for that little break. Ruben Bautista won that last match 7-4 over Jordan Thayer. The next match coming up on the stream is going to be Shane Van Boning versus our very own Jim Korean. I'm sure they will get started here pretty soon. Looks like Jim is just trying to get some warm-up shots in here before they get rolling. Hustlers Hill. Could be over here. To be totally honest with you, last year was my first year over to this tournament. But the tournament itself has ran well. It's a blast. A lot of fun players. Obviously, you get the luxury of watching a lot of the professional players come play here. It is. It's a very nice venue. I like it. Obviously, I came back this year, and I'm sure we'll be back next. Playing fairly well, although not in the Masters division. But Jim plays pretty good, actually. Belabushka grave marker. Probably just as expensive. There is a lot of good players in Wyoming, and not just because I am from there, but I will say it. There's a lot of good players that come out of South Dakota as well. Obviously, Shane is from there. Jim Korean, Tom Thompson, Dan Olson is an up-and-coming young player that plays very well. Tanner Pruce, very good young player out of South Dakota. Got to recognize a lot of the longtime teams. Mr. Alan Duprell, Josh Bowes, Kenny Nash.
Master Division 8 call. Ruben Batista, Pico, table 10. Ruben Batista, Randy Hatton, Tom Morion, table 12. Randy Hatton, Tom Morion, table 12. Master Division 8 ball. EJ Globe, Corey Gould, table 16. EJ Globe, Corey Gould, table 16. Shane Van Bonen, Jim Korea.
Yes, Dick is also another longtime South Dakota player that is very good.
Williams, Mark Vidal, table 14. Charlie Williams, Mark Vidal, table 14.
And
Hello.
I saw Dick Spitzer's name and thought I saw something about the wing shot.
We were welcome back, Ole.
Hey, thanks.
We were actually just discussing, good players that come out of South Dakota, Wyoming.
Shane, Lee.
Yeah,
Dick.
Lee Huwagen, I forgot about there. Kiko is here, yes.
Have you ever seen Dick do his behind the back wing shots?
Yes.
I think he said the most he's ever done in a row was 6 in a row.
ATM, Danny Olson, table 10.
Oh, Jimmy got a easy draw, huh?
Yeah. Well, he got to buy his first mount, so hey, you know. Okay, it looks like we're about to get rolling here with our very own Jim Korean versus the best in the world, Shane Van Boning.
Arguably the best in the world. Nobody's even
Arguably.
seen me play yet.
I was gonna say, I mean, no discount to our very own Ole Olson.
Oh, you were talking about playing pool. I am not the best in the world at that.
Yeah, Lou Lenzosaurus. Yeah, I didn't mention him. He's a very good player and friend of mine as well. Made me one of his signature necklaces that I thought was very nice of him to do. Spreads that Lou isn't over here this weekend, actually.
He's a Boston kid, remember?
That's right.
They have a big event this weekend.
Actually, I saw a police truck when I was driving back to the hotel last night.
You know, I saw one, but they seem to be fairly lax. On the police and sheriff stream, police. Oh, Shane opens up with a miss in the corner.
So I can get receipts.
And gives Jim Korean a opportunity at the table. The Marble Club is not open. It's been closed for quite a while. Now the main pool hall is actually the old 8-Ball Express. It's called the Break Room, owned by Jerry Dale and Dave Jones.
What happened? Did Shane scratch or?
He missed.
Oh,
He missed a ball in the corner pocket. There's also, actually, I guess there isn't anymore. Johnny's Billiards was open for a while, but this weekend was his last weekend of operation.
we'll miss you, Johnny's.
He does have 3 diamond tables, lights, and chair sets all for sale. Jim Smooth Criminal. I like it, Tanner. I like it.
Oh, Jimmy, you're in trouble already.
don't think he got the draw on that he wanted.
No, he's gonna probably need to play safety here.
Told him to.
I don't really like slow rolling on bar tables, but this one after 4 or 5 tries, we got it rolling straight. So I think got a slow roll down into the 11 ball and stay behind the 15 there. That's probably not what Jimmy will do. He'll probably just make something and run out, but.
I asked Jim if he was going to ask Shane for the 6, 7, and 8, but in 8 ball, he asked for the 8. Can I get the 8?
Well, he might be doing my shot. Oh,
Oh, a little direct. Hit that one a little too direct.
caught it a little full. Tanner will probably bet you guys some V cash. He's probably still got the most V cash in all of AZ Billiards. I'm V jealous of his bankroll on there.
Ooh. Oh, he ended up okay.
There's
Let's see if it's right.
oh, that camera. All right, Shane made pretty quick work of that. Let's see how my other camera looks now. That's better. Some of my settings decided to change overnight, apparently. So this will actually be Shane's third break in a row. So Mr. Korean will be breaking the next rack regardless of what happens here. There's been a South Dakota state champ a few times named Pruis. Yeah, Tanner. I think that was his first name. Yeah, Don's probably won a few too. All right, that's gonna put Jimmy at the table breaking. Again, if you're just joining us this weekend, the Masters division is winner breaks, with the exception of you can only break 3 times in a row. Oh, well, Tanner, if you're talking about besides into the rails, I guess I'm not hitting them at all. Josh User, I've seen Don play too. I actually played leagues with him for a couple years. Oh no, Cash Rider, believe me. Shane's not laying down for anybody around here. He missed that first shot in the first game and came over and was not very happy with himself. I don't expect him to miss again till next year. Tanner, are you going to be around here for a while today? Good morning, Big Dennis. Thanks for joining us. Oh, we better not forget Mr. Jim Korean's winning games over here.
Kiko, Lula Batista, table 3. Kiko, Lula Batista, table 3.
I know Cash Rider's probably going to be here all day, so we're going to give him the band hammer. In case I'm not paying attention, he's now in charge.